Hello, sweet dreamer. Before we begin tonight's soft little tale, I'd love to know, where in the world are you listening from right now? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. I love seeing how far this peaceful circle of listeners stretches. And what time is it where you are? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. I love seeing how far this peaceful circle of listeners stretches. And it's nice, isn't it? To know you're not alone as you drift off to sleep. So get comfortable, adjust your pillow, take a long, slow breath in and gently breathe out. Let your day fade. Let your thoughts quiet down. Tonight's story is about a little cloud who felt a bit different from all the others. Let's begin. Far above the fields and forests, where birds fly freely and the sun feels warm, there lived a small cloud named Nilo. Nilo was soft and round, just like the others. But unlike the other clouds, he couldn't float very well. While the rest of the clouds drifted gracefully across the sky, Nilo wobbled. He dipped. He bobbed. Sometimes he spun in tiny circles without meaning to. The other clouds didn't tease him, but they didn't really understand either. They would say, "Just catch the breeze, Nilo. Follow the wind," but Nilo didn't know how. And deep down, he worried that maybe he just didn't belong in the sky. One afternoon, as Nilo sat low above a sunflower field, a kind wind named Sora passed by. Sora had traveled all around the world over oceans, through mountains, and even down into sleepy desert valleys. She noticed Nilo sitting still, watching the sky quietly. "Why aren't you floating with the others?" Sora asked softly. Nilo puffed a little and replied, "I try, but I don't seem to go the right way. The breeze doesn't carry me like it does them." Sora smiled in the way only the wind can, a swirl around your edges that makes you feel noticed. "Maybe," she said gently, "you're meant to float a little differently. Would you like me to help you find your way?" Nilo brightened. "Yes, I'd like that very much." Sora didn't push Nilo too hard. Instead, she guided him slowly across hills and lakes, where children waved at him from below, and flocks of birds flew beside him in curious spirals. Nilo floated past rivers that sparkled in the sunlight and over sleepy towns where people hung clothes out to dry. Everywhere he went, he left a little shade, a little coolness, and soft smiles on the faces below. For the first time, Nilo didn't feel behind. He didn't feel wrong. He just felt like himself. One evening, the sky turned pink and golden. The sun began to dip low, and Sora whispered to Nilo, "Tonight, I want to show you something." She guided him to a quiet valley where the grass was dry and the trees drooped gently. "This little place," she said, "needs your help." Nilo felt nervous. "What can I do?" "You can rain," she whispered. Nilo had never rained before, but as he floated above the dry land, something inside him felt ready. He focused, he relaxed, and tiny droplets began to fall. Soft, quiet raindrops, the kind that gently tap the leaves, kiss the grass, and bring thirsty roots back to life. When Nilo's rain stopped, the whole valley sparkled. The grass stood taller, the flowers opened, and somewhere in the distance, a small rainbow curved into view. The other clouds drifted in, watching with wonder. "You did that?" one asked, smiling. "I think I did," Nilo said softly. The clouds floated closer, not to tell him how to do it better, but just to be near him, to float with him. And from that day on, Nilo knew he was a cloud, just like the others, only different in a beautiful way. And now, dear listener, as you lay there, like Nilo floating peacefully through the sky, remember, you don't have to move like everyone else. You don't have to shine the same way. Your softness is your strength, and your way is enough. Close your eyes now, drift gently, and let the winds of rest carry you wherever you need to go. Good night, and sleep well.